Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of our video series for Bobble Pod. Don't forget to like, subscribe and follow our podcast channel to get all 4 series as we go through this journey of the what, why, how and the summary of, video marketing. So in our last episode, we talked about what is video marketing with some very, very good insights from both Anush and Claire. But in this episode, we're going to talk about why is video marketing important. I'm just going to start off with a few statistics, which I'm just going to throw out there. So for anyone who's considering doing video marketing, whether you're an agency, whether you're an individual, for yourself, or you're an organization, these are some stats to consider for 2022. And the first being that 78% of people report watching videos online each week. 55% of them are watching it on a daily basis. The stats I have from 2020 show that actually on average, a consumer spends 7 hours minimum per week consuming video content. And most of that ends up being on your smart devices or mobile phones and tablets. So that's why it's important to have video. And we talked about in the last episode of different types. So I'm going to put the first question out there to Anush, who is our video expert in terms of the Bobble Pod panel. So for you, Anush, why do you need, video marketing strategy to create video content?
So, as I said during our last episode, the strategy is very important because if your videos are not strategically tied with your plans, you will not see the results that you wish to see from the videos. Because not every video that you are creating is actually a marketing video. Some of them need to have a clear direction to help your audience to get the message that you want to give them. There are actually really thousands of reasons I can say that video is so important for your marketing strategy, for your business growth. But I would like to mention several of them so you can clearly see the results. So first of all, video boosts conversion and sales. Having a video on your website can really boost the sales on your page because if your customers can enter and see the video and have more clear understanding of what your company is about, they likely will purchase more. The same things actually happens with e-commerce shops. I see a lot of feedback that people say whenever they see, for example, someone wearing a cloth and see like how it looks like, they likely will trust and purchase that actual cloth. But if they don't see anything, even a picture, they will not trust to buy. Because nowadays, even though everything went virtual and people are more likely to buy, they are not usually trust the product. So video really helps to build that trust as well. And the good thing is, although the video production is not cheap at all, it actually pays off and you quickly can see the return on investment from the videos that you are creating. Another thing that I said during our SEO series is that Google loves videos. So basically, there are a lot of reasons to post videos because Google will immediately push your videos up compared to other content type. And good thing, as my colleagues also will mention, a lot of people starting to use their mobile phones. And if you post some square or vertical videos in your pages and people watching from mobile phone, they will likely be more interested and engaged because they will see in huger screen and be more interested to watch your videos. One thing that I always mention is that with all the content types, you can't explain everything, but with video, you can, because video can explain any kind of complicated content, any kind of things that you are struggling to explain to your clients. And lastly, maybe video engages even the laziest buyers because no one is interested nowadays to read those long texts or try to understand what your company is about, but they can turn and play the video and watch, and just 1 minute video can give all the understanding of what is your company about. So even the laziest buyers would be interested too.
I think those points are amazing. You know, if after that you're not convinced to do video, then I don't know what will. I mean, I remember just tying in stats and something that you said, Anush, seeing a stat that a landing page with a video on is 100% more likely to convert than one without. So absolutely, when it comes to that conversion point of view, videos helping with conversion. And it goes back to that piece: if you don't know what you don't know, if you don't try it, you're happy with your conversion figures. Whereas what you could do, you know, if you're looking at getting started, is A/B test different landing pages and put some video on some of your landing pages and leave the others blank and see which are more likely to convert. And I think that's then where you start getting into this element of really seeing the ROI from video, because I think for a lot of people, it's, even if it's not an investment in budget and they do something quite low key, it's still an investment in time. And that's what we see a lot of businesses struggle with when we promote and say you should be doing video. They go, but I just don't have the time. Yeah, it's fair enough saying just pick up my phone and do it. But there's a big barrier there for a lot of people to get started. Whereas when they bring in the mechanisms to test it and see how it works and go, okay, I can see a return on time or budget spent, it then allows them to then open up that door and go, yes, we will do a lot more of this in the future because we can see the return that we're getting from it.
I'm going to be very stats focused in this episode. I have a list of some
Love
amazing
it.
stats.
Go.
So just on what you said there, Claire, more than half of shoppers say online videos help them decide which specific brand or product to buy. 84% of people say they've been convinced to buy a product or service by watching a brand's video on their website. And then from that, what you don't really understand is actually the post. I've got some stats here which are really, really interesting to say that actually 94% of consumers that bought a product found that the post-purchase support through video really helped them understand that they made the right decision. So it's not just video before on your landing pages, it's video all the way through that journey. The stats here about how, 45% reduction in the need for support calls because the video content on site helps explain what a product and element does. So, I mean, we're a media agency. We take that video content and put it across key channels, but I'm interested from your perspective, Claire, because you create some amazing video content across TikTok for your own brand. So tell us a little bit more about, how and why should a company invest into video as part of their marketing strategy?
Well, I think obviously we've already covered off so many of the good points in terms of increasing conversions, but one of the areas for us as well is increasing engagement. We already can see on social media, for example, that posts that have our team in perform far better than graphic posts or other type of static imagery. So then people like to see our team as a digital marketing agency. People like to get a taste of what's going on and behind the scenes and inside the business. So we then take that and go, right, so how do we then feed that into a wider video strategy? So to us, video is intrinsically linked with social media. And we have a motto that kind of shapes our own social media. If you either want to work with us or for us. And so by using video, we give more of an insight into that world. And actually what's really nice is we've had people turn up at meetings commenting on the video content that they've seen, and whether people coming for an interview as well, going, I've really got an idea of it. The team seem great. They already feel like they know us. So then it helps take us more to the client or the candidate, because like I say, those are the two areas we're looking to recruit either clients or new employees in the business, and it gives us that access to them and better engagement. And I think as well, as a digital company, we need to show we're there and we're using these latest tools, because absolutely video is continuing to grow. Video will be the future. If there's truly any business out there that is not doing any form of video, I would just really strongly urge you to do it. And I think the thing is it's tapping into, there could be so many different types of video. If you're doing Instagram stories, you're doing video. If you're doing a video interview case study, you're doing video. If it's TV, you're doing video. And we're just kind of testing the waters really on doing a bit of everything and seeing what works. And for example, YouTube have launched Shorts now, which is a bit of an equivalent to Instagram Reels, and TikTok in that it's actually in portrait format. It's more short form video. And so we're taking the content that we've produced for Reels and TikTok, putting it on YouTube Shorts, and very quickly getting thousands of views, because actually that's a new market. So the more you can get on top of these early and be an early adopter and be there, it's massively going to help with your engagement.
Yeah. I actually wanted to do a quick update. Maybe you have seen that Instagram actually already started to allow 60-second stories, which is really good that it will not already cut those long videos into 15 seconds, which is also showing that even if you start creating longer videos, the social channels already want that too. And concerning the budgeting, because as Claire mentioned, some of the people actually are struggling by the question, how much the video marketing can cost me. And that's why from my own experience, I've started to create videos by my smartphone and sharing on LinkedIn to show people that even a video marketing agency that can produce high quality videos are starting producing videos by their own, by myself, who are not a video person in the team, to show that it's possible. Even those videos that I'm creating with my phone and sharing on LinkedIn, getting really huge engagement and a lot of sales. And I really want to share that even though only 37 days from my 100 days video challenge passed, I saw already a huge increase. I encourage a lot of business people to do the same. It's not that difficult. It's just like 20 minutes maximum to concentrate, create a content and share online. And you will immediately see the results. And you will not spend like even a penny, because it's just the time that you are spending on creating these videos.
Yeah. And like I just in between filming, recorded a quick Instagram story. It took less than a minute and I've got video content created. And I think that's the thing when we go back to that, why should people do it, and encouraging them to look at video, is look at your own behavior. How much video do you consume personally? Because actually if you notice, wow, I spend so much time watching video, whether it be on social media, on YouTube, whatever, then you've got to think about, well, are your audience doing the same? You know, it's 10 a.m., not even 10 a.m. This morning, I've watched a YouTube video as I was getting ready. I've filmed a story. We're filming a YouTube podcast. So about 3 hours of the 4 hours I've been awake today have been around video. You know, and I know I work in the industry, but actually it's very much a sign of, you know, where content is going.
Yeah, I feel like that really sums up, you know, why video is important. You know, and sorry to say to Josh, who's sat behind the cameras right now, we might just move to video on our smartphones instead. But thanks. He's giving a look away. So yeah, I mean, we've gone through, you know, what is video. We've now just gone through, you know, why video is so important. Our next episode will cover, you know, the how, in terms of how can video help your business. And we go into a lot more detail. So do follow, like, subscribe our podcast. Thank you for listening to this episode, and we'll see you on part 3.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.